Verizon, I don't care. Hi everybody, I'm Nightingale. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, we do unboxings, makeup reviews, get ready with me, vlog style. I occasionally do pet content. I usually do gaming content and crafting and whatever else floats my boat that day. I also do a monthly giveaway where in multiple videos throughout the month I will add things to the giveaway. Every time I add something, you can click on the link below. This is a giveaway video. So you can click on the link below, enter my giveaway. You can get one entry per household per video, but don't enter yet, don't click it yet. And one lucky person wins wins everything I add to the giveaway at the end of the month. Right now the giveaway is valued at over $100. So, and we're not even halfway through the month. So it's a pretty good giveaway. I would greatly appreciate if you'd hit that like and subscribe. If not, I understand, that's cool. You can't win the giveaway if you're not subscribed to me, just saying. I'm giving something away, I'll need something in return. That's what we're doing. It's a tool for engagement, that's it, y'all. On Tuesday, I got my Allure box. I filmed the unboxing of it, and I have lost the footage. So we're going to recreate the Allure unboxing today. I also threw away the Allure box, so we're not actually gonna unbox it. I'm just going to show you each item and talk about it. After I do that, I'm gonna give a slight, not really life update, but just chat about some video things. So I'm gonna do the box first and tell you how the information you need to enter the giveaway first, and then we'll do the commentary stuff. So I am not an Allure affiliate, let me start by saying that. I am, however, a Lorella affiliate. If you would like to support the channel, I would be just thrilled beyond belief if you would click on the Lorella link below, use code Nightingale for 10% off, and I get a little something to put towards boxes and other goodies for the channel. I have also linked to the Allure subscription if you are interested in getting this box for yourself. It is $30 a month, and that includes shipping. You get 5 items, a mix of full size and travel size. It does lean pretty heavily to skin and hair care, but you usually get at least one makeup item. Everybody gets the same box, and you do, if there's a color item in it, they do usually give you a choice. So, but there's not always an item that you get a choice on. However, for June, our first item is indeed an item, and I apologize, I have no makeup on, like I said. Actually, not like I said. I apologize, I have no makeup on because I did not plan to film today, and I will explain why at the end of the video. But it's not a big deal, it's just a thing. This was the first item. This is the Buxom Power Line Plumping Lip Liner, and you got to choose your color for this. There was a red, a kind of brownie mauve, a nude, and a dark brown. I went with red because I wanted to see what real red looks like. So here's what it looks like. I'm going to swatch it for you. It's a very pretty but a bright, primary color red. I like it. I definitely will be using it with my brand new red lipstick that I got from Il Makiage, assuming I can find it because it fell out of my purse in the car. So there is at least a 50% chance it has melted all to shit. Excuse my language. Because it fell out on Saturday. It is Friday. It's been very hot in Arkansas. So yeah, I will dig it out as, yeah. Anyways, so this liner, I have already used it. It's very smooth. It's very pretty. It does hold a lipstick in. It lasts all damn day, which is awesome when your lipstick doesn't, but you still have a bright red lip line around it. So definitely keep an eye on that, or use it with lip liner that you know is going to, or use it with lipstick that you know is going to stay. This is a full-size item, and it is $22. That's one of the things we look at here is the Allure box worth it? They do send you a little pamphlet thingy that talks about everything in it. So that's where I get some of my information, although I will say Buxom is a brand I have been using for 20 years, sorry. I really like their plumping lipsticks, and I was super excited to see this in the box this month. I did not watch any previews before I opened this. I didn't watch anybody else's unboxings. I knew I was getting this because I had the color choice. But other than that, I had no idea what was going to be in this box. This is supposed to be a plumping lip liner. It does not tingle on my hand, and I did not notice anything on my lips either when I tried it. So while it's a pretty color, I don't think it's doing its plumping duties. But we'll review it in full at the end of the month. Alright, up next we have something from Naked Sundays, and it is their SPF 50 Collagen Glow 100% mineral sunscreen with plant-based collagen and SPF. It has SPF 50 plus. It's a perfecting primer lotion, so it is slightly tinted. I don't know how it works on darker skin tones because I think this is sealed, and I'm not going to unseal it. Yeah, it's sealed. It looks from the picture like it's a very light primer, so I don't know if like it's light enough that the color goes away on darker skins or not. And unfortunately, I am like see-through pale where you can see my veins, so I am not qualified to test that. But it does have SPF 50. I have noticed this year that SPFs, like, I haven't bought sunscreen in a while, and we bought sunscreen a couple years ago because Wolf took the pup swimming and we didn't have any sunscreen, so we bought sunscreen, and we bought like 30 plus because when I was a kid, like anything above 20 was like overkill. And now I'm noticing that everything is SPF 50 plus, like is it that we are now more aware of sun damage, or that the ozone layer or whatever protects us from the sun has gotten so thin that we need 50 plus? Like, what's happened? I don't quite understand, but I've heard good things about the brand Naked Sundays. I've never used them. I don't go out in the sun enough where I feel like I need 20 different sunscreens, and I have at least 4. Like, most of my moisturizers have a level of sunscreen in them. I have the Vacation Jelly spray-on sunscreen. I have so many sunscreens. So this is the giveaway item. It is the second most expensive item in the box. And if you would like to enter, like I said before, you click on that link down below. It's going to ask your username and your email, because if you win, I communicate with you via email. I'm not going to comment on here saying you won. I will email you, and the email will come from nightandbell@gmail.com. I'm the only one with access to that email as far as I know. But you have to say what video you're watching. This is the June Allure unboxing, and you have to say what I added to the video. I added a sunscreen primer, or any variation of that. You can say I added Naked Sundays. As long as I get what, that you watched it, I'll give you credit. The drawing will be held the first Friday in July, which I believe is July 3rd. It's either the 2nd or the 3rd. And you have to be over 18 to enter. If you're under 18, have a parent or guardian watch this video, and they can enter. And then if they win, it's between you and them who gets what. If you were my kid, I'd give you a finder's fee, but that's just me. 1 entry per household. If I think that you are using multiple accounts, Wrath of Bell, man, Wrath of Bell. That will really piss me off. I value fairness very highly, and this is already, like, your odds are really good. I had 38 entries last month. Find anyone else who's doing a $100 to $200 giveaway where you have the odds of 1 in 38 of winning. And since you can enter multiple videos, the person who won actually had 5 entries. So 5 in 38, let's just say a 1 in 7, we're rounding here. 1 in 7 chance of winning. That's pretty damn good. Don't cheat. The last rule, or there's 2 more rules. You have to live in the United States or be willing to cover shipping yourself. I'm poor, broke, and unemployed right now, except for making videos for companies. But I'm unemployed right now, so I cannot cover. Last time I had to ship overseas, it was $30. I just don't have that right now. So if you live somewhere that's not the United States and you want to enter, that's fine. You have to cover shipping. Sorry. I will cover up to the cost of shipping somewhere in the United States. So that's about $8 to $10. But anyways, last rule, if I have to make any new rules because you find a new way to cheat the system, you are banned from this and all future giveaways. I'm just not gonna tolerate it. That's a rule that my D&D group used to have. During COVID, I played D&D with a group. By the time I walked away, because any group that large eventually ends up with drama, we had 100 to 120 people, members. Obviously, we were running multiple campaigns and multiple games. We played every Saturday and a few other days. I was one of the DMs, Dungeon Masters. And that was just kind of our standing rule. If you pulled some shiitake mushroom and we had to make a new rule, you were out. Because with 120 people, too much drama. And basically with COVID and everything, I didn't mean to be a leader of a big old group of nerds, but I was like the third person to join. And when we got to like 20 people, when we got to like 15 people, he's like, okay, this is too big a group for a single campaign. I need somebody else to run a game and we'll take turns. And he just kind of asked the original 4 of us that started it, can we do a rotating thing where you guys will also run a game and that way we all get to play and we'll all take turns. And this was like my 3rd, 4th week in playing Dungeons and Dragons, and it was like, yeah, sure. It's like, cool, we'll draw to see who DMs first. Belle, you're up. Okay, so my 5th game of Dungeons and Dragons, I was Dungeon Master. Or 5th session, wasn't even my 5th game, it was my 5th session. And between, about a year later, we were over 120 people, and it just got dramatic, and I couldn't take it anymore. I don't know why I'm telling you the whole story, but I was never really involved with the drama. It's just since I was one of the OGs, and I was one of, there was the guy that created the group, me, and one other person, because we'd already lost one of the original 4. So there was the 3 of us that were running the whole group, and so we had to deal with a lot of drama, and the guy that started the group was like starting to cause a lot of the drama. I'm just like, look dude, if you're gonna be contributing to this crap, you can handle it. I'm not doing it. I'm just not. I don't have time for this. I have an urgent care to run and a pandemic to survive, so see ya. Anyways, this is going in the June giveaway. A lot of commentary today. There is already over $100 worth of stuff in here, but some of the videos where stuff gets added haven't posted yet, so I'm not gonna show you everything that's in there right now. All right, let's go to the next item. The next item I have to say is my favorite in this box. This is the Truly Vanilla Baby Luxury Body Oil, and it is a super shimmery essential oil, basically, body oil, and it smells like vanilla flowers, like just warm, beautiful. The one complaint I have is it's hard as heck to get out, and I don't see that it really gives that much of a sparkle, but it's so nice and warm, and the smell literally lasts for hours. So like, it's incredibly hard to get out. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong or what's up with it, but I just love how this smells. Even Wolf likes how it smells, and Wolf doesn't like vanilla. It's definitely strong, but it's not just like punch you in the face vanilla. It's kind of a warm, buttery vanilla cookie kind of smell with a little bit of floral essence. So like an orchid or vanilla is a type of orchid. It smells absolutely delightful. It is a body oil, so it moisturizes your skin. It does leave a little bit of a residue, but I absolutely love this. It smells so good, so good. Unbelievably good. Oh, this is valued at $30, and it is a full size. it lives right next to my Legendary perfume. I adore it. Okay, the last skincare item in the box is Luna Nectar by Neptune. Luna Nectar, sorry, let's try this again. It's by Luna Nectar, it's called Neptune. It is their hyaluronic acid hydrate and blur serum. So this is something you're gonna put on like before your makeup. It could be in place of a moisturizer. You could put a lotion moisturizer barrier between this and your skin or your makeup, but it's going to moisturize your skin. It's going to kind of counteract some of the chemicals that are in makeup, and it's going to give you a beautiful glow. It does have hyaluronic acid in it, so that's a good thing. And it's going to kind of blur your fine lines. I have been using this for a couple of days now, and I'm a fan. I love the color too, like the color's totally unnecessary, but since I have so much red in my face, adding just that tiny touch of blue does calm it down a little bit, and it's very soothing serum, and I don't know if it's doing anything or not, but I feel like it is. So this is valued at $39 for 30 milliliters. This is a full-size product, and so far so good. We do have 2 items left, but they're kind of connected. And they were the first thing that caught my eye in the box, and I was so excited because this company, in my first Allure box, I got their argan oil for my hair, and I have been using it, and it's the biggest thing that makes my hair feel so soft. No matter what other stuff I put in it, it keeps my hair feeling soft and silky, and that has let me use a lot of the products I need to restore my hair after multiple years of Vivids. And who's texting me now? So these are by Maria Nilla, and this is their Head and Hair Heal shampoo and conditioner. So this is going to restore your scalp, strengthen the bonds in your hair, and help your hair as it comes out of your head be more healthy, and also strengthen the hair that you already have. Now this is 100% vegan and animal friendly. It relieves dry scalp. It's color safe, which the Olaplex was not. It's got CO2 compensated packaging. So they're like doing something to give back to the environment, and it is produced in Sweden. And Sweden is one of the most ecologically conscious companies. These are not full size. This normally costs $36 for 300 milliliters. Each one of these is 100 milliliters, which means each one of these is valued at $12, so it's $24 for the set. But I have not tried them yet. I am trying to get rid of my Olaplex first because I want to completely, I guess, strip what's left of the purple out of my hair. And you can see it's also stripping the brown out of my hair. And the teal is coming through. Now, the Olaplex I got from the website I'm a part of, where you get to try products before they're live in exchange for a review. And interestingly enough, okay, we are supposed to, in our reviews, be very honest. And this was the Olaplex number 4 and number 5 for fine hair. It has been released now. And it's definitely been helpful with my fine hair. I think it's great. I'm a huge fan of Olaplex, so I have never tried anything of theirs that I just flat out don't like. However, I got this a week after I had dyed my hair like a black purple. So it was really dark but had purple overtones. So it looked kind of like a Vivid. And oh my God, first wash, stripped it out. And it's been stripping more and more of my color out every time I use it. And I put that in my review. You know, I really like what this is doing to the health of my hair. However, do not use if you've had Vivids, because it will strip it and bright out. The website that I'm part of also posts reviews of products for the public to see. And I had to leave a review on on their website, and also on, I want to say Sephora. I think it was Sephora. My Sephora review is live because Sephora doesn't pull their punches. The website that I get stuff through, they gave me credit for the review, but they will not post it. It's hidden from the public because I don't know, but it's been really bothering me that they're hiding that, because I feel like that's important information. Like, I have baby fine hair. I love Olaplex. I like to have Vivids in my hair. I would not buy their shampoo if I knew it was going to, because when you go have a full head of Vivids done, you're going to be paying a couple $100. Like, I got lucky for the maintenance part of it. My stylist would charge me $120 to $150 a visit because we're friends, and because I know she was giving me a discount because she knew we didn't have a whole lot of money. But normally she charged about $200. And she's cheap for Vivids. You could pay $300, $400, $500 without blinking an eye. If I'm gonna spend $200, $250, $300 on hair color, I want to make damn frickin' sure that it's not gonna strip. My shampoo is not gonna strip the color out. And that doesn't mean it's a bad shampoo. It just means it is not Vivid safe. Like, I've been using it for over a month now, and it's just now starting to pull the brown I put over my hair so you can see the teal that was left from when I had Vivids down at the ends. That, it obviously does fine over regular hair color. It's just Vivids. Because this, the brown, my hair from here down is bleached blonde. Bleached blonde. Because this is what's left of the Vivids. You can see the line almost. It's like here. This is growth since I stopped doing Vivids. This is the part that was bleached. And yes, I'm dyeing it because my natural hair color is gray. I'm too young to be gray, so this is box dye. This brown is box dye. It wasn't gonna last forever either. Box dye washes out, even level 3 permanent. It does wash out over time if you're using good shampoos, because good shampoos are going to strip all the bad stuff out of your hair, and technically the chemicals that dye your hair are the bad stuff. So I'm not upset that after a month, actually after almost 2 months, this is finally 2 to 3 months, I don't know. It's been like ages since I dyed my hair brown. I think it was almost Christmas. It was like right after Christmas. No, it was right before Christmas. So this box color is from November. That's a good long time. Like, I'm ready for it. It's okay. It can be washed out. The purple that you see like little remnants of up here, that was done mid-April, and by mid-May, like by May 1st, it was almost gone, and now I've just got a few stubborn streaks in like here and here. So yeah, I have gone so far off track, and I'm about to go further. Anyway, but before I go further off track, like I said before, the Allure box costs $30. If you're interested, you can click the link below. Its value this month was $149, just $1 shy of $150. That is a pretty damn good value for your money. Just saying. We got 4 full-size products and 2 travel size. That's a pretty good deal if you ask me. Now, I said I was going to give you kind of a little thing about why this is going up late today. Yesterday, I did a 12-hour day of filming and editing. I create what's called user-generated content for companies, and basically that's homemade commercials. It can take the form of a short video, it can take the form of pictures, a product review, a demo, anything like that. Like later this week I will be demoing and explaining how to play Bloom Chasers, which is a new board game that's out. I have it open because I have to have it down and practice it a few times before I try to teach it. So I'm getting paid to do that. That's awesome. I'm happy to do it. Well, I was paid to make a video for this product. This is Senzio's Miracle Balm, and it's supposed to help reduce fluid retention and swelling, and it worked. From what Wolf and I can tell, it's been working. It's good. Well, they were paying for a custom video, and their custom video included about a 5-minute script, and then they wanted like not pictures, but video of you using it with like the voiceover. So my genius idea was to basically film 3 scenarios. One was me like making faces and complaining about how swollen my feet are, and my feet are constantly swollen. It's just kind of part of being sedentary. One was Wolf working on cabs outside and his hands and shoulder getting hurt. And one was me doing little fiddly artwork crafting and my hands just being in pain. And then in all 3 scenarios, we open the balm, we apply it either to my feet, my hands, his shoulder, and then we have relief on our face after doing so. And my plan was to have pieces of each of those stories cut up in between me reading the script to the camera. I thought, you know, that fit what they were wanting, I thought that fit my abilities. Cool beans. However, I got a little cocky. And rather than memorize the script so I can do a straight take, or even memorize chunks of it so I could do a straight take of large chunks at a time, I decided I'm going to be a smartass, read it 2 times, and then just do a cold reading basically to the camera. And I would pause between lines and look down, read the next line, and look up and give the line. And I've been acting long enough. Yes, that is totally something that is within my skill ability. I can read something for the first time and read it with a fairly appropriate, basically I can do cold readings. That's how we auditioned at the Playhouse. I'm used to it. It's not that big a deal. I mean, I'll prove it to you. This is the play I'm in right now. I don't know what page I'm on. I don't know what line I'm on. Yes, I know that I was right to choose principal and Kristen teaching and to have denied the foolish promptings of a frenzied moment. God directed me to the correct decision, and I thank Providence for guidance. Oh, but he did love me, as no other man could, and as no other man will ever love me again. I can do that. However, did you notice one very important thing? I was looking down the whole time. So basically, I discovered I have a bad habit of saying the line, and then as I'm like at the end of the line, I look down. And then I look up and say the next line, and as I reach the end of the next line, as I'm saying it, I look down. That very obviously reads that I am reading this, not just speaking freely. So it doesn't matter how sincere my acting is if you can see that I'm looking down and reading at the end of the line. And I didn't catch myself doing this during the filming. No, I caught it when I started editing. And rather than come up here and do the correct thing and memorize chunks and give chunks, or at the very least be aware that I'm doing that and not do it, no, that would have taken a whole 30 minutes to refilm at most. No, I decided I'm going to be a smart ass and stubborn ass, and I'm going to edit it the way I filmed it. So it took me 8 hours to edit a 5-minute video. And just cutting it as close and, you know, altering where I put videos so to cover the worst of it. And I spent 30 minutes filming, maybe 30 minutes filming that video yesterday, because we filmed the bulk of it Wednesday. I just had to do like the last, Wolf and I filmed the bulk of it Wednesday night, the stories. All I had to do was like the fiddly with my hands art part and then reading the script. So it took me maybe 30 minutes to film and then 8 hours to edit. And after that, I filmed actually before that, because I needed to be in makeup to film that, But between doing the fiddly thing with my hands and doing that video, I spent about 45 minutes filming the video with my dad and I, about my dad and I. So after I then spent 8 hours editing the 5-minute video, because that was more important, I spent about another hour and a half editing the video of Dad and I. Now, why did it only take me an hour and a half to edit a 45-minute video when it took me 8 hours to edit a 5-minute video? It is so much more complex to take multiple videos, and then I have one like long video that's the whole thing, and then I have to cut that long video down to not, hi, my name is Nightingale. You know, I've got to cut all those pauses out. And I usually do that for my unboxing videos too, but this one was just a lot more finicky because I had to not be looking down. And then after I got that done, I had to export that and then reopen it so it was just one clip, resize it to film this ratio instead of this ratio, and then splice in all the other videos, but keep my voiceover from the long video. And that just, it's not a complicated process, but it takes time. And on top of that, my setup here for filming is pretty good. Like, I have my table lamp, and then I'm gonna pick you up and show you. I have this lamp here, and it's got a really bright light that reflects off our white ceiling, and then it's got a softer light pointing at my face. So it's even, you know, I can turn my table lamp on and blind myself and go really, really bright, and it can even alter tones a little bit to kind of change to different looks. I'm blind right now. That was a lot brighter than I thought it was. It was directing right at my eye. My table lamp, I can, you know, move it around so I'm getting different effects and stuff. It's a nice little setup. It's inexpensive, but it works. I did lighting for theater for years. It works. I've done lighting for theater for years. I have not, and I've also done photography for years. Videography, I am rather new to. So, I did not consider, since we filmed the part where Wolf's making the stone creation, we filmed that outside. Yeah, we filmed it at sunset, which sounds pretty, with our little twinkle lights on our porch. Yeah, that does not match this lighting anywhere near it. It's pretty dark. And then we filmed in our bedroom for the part with my feet, and for him rubbing his shoulder, because it just had the appropriate background, and I needed to sit up on the bed to be able to reach my feet because I have mobility issues. We have a single bulb, and it has a cover on it, and the cover's kind of old, so it was very, very yellow. And it took me hours to get the color right in post-production. Like, they say, oh, we'll fix it in post. Not with CapCut, you won't. Holy cow, that took for freaking ever. Where with my dad's video, all I did was pop pictures up, and I don't have to like splice it to do that. I can just put the pictures like, oh, here's a picture, and just keep the base video going. And I already kind of knew what pictures I was going to use. I'd already gathered the pictures, so it was a lot faster to edit, but it was very emotional edit. So all in all, it ended up being a 10 to 12 hour day yesterday of filming and editing, and I was just like, screw it. The only thing I'm going to do is edit the Allure video in the morning, because the original one was about 20 minutes, and I'm done. And then I got the rejection letter for the 5-minute video saying, we have detected, or your video's been rejected. And I got that at like 10 o'clock last night, and I'm like, forget it, I'll fix it in the morning. Well, I went in and looked, it had a little black strip at the bottom and the top. I didn't resize it perfectly so that my face filled the entire screen, so it took me all of 2 minutes to fix. Wasn't a big deal. And then I went to go edit this and realized the footage is nowhere to be found. And I swear to God, if I pop this is the camera card that was in the camera this morning. I swear to God, if I pop that card in and it's got the original video, I will be so mad. But yeah, So that's where that is. And I could switch the Lorella and Allure, because the Lorella footage I've got, but everybody else is posting their Allure videos this week, so I kind of want to be with the crowd and post mine this week. So yeah. Anyway, that's that was my frustrating day yesterday, and that's part of why just yeah, it has been a frustrating week on so many levels. So freaking many levels. I am so ready for this week to be over. But anyways, thank you for joining me. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. If you managed to get all the way through this, you are amazing. And enter the giveaway, because the odds are good and it's going to be a great giveaway. It's only the 13th. We still have almost 20 days left in June for me to add stuff, and I've got lots of stuff to add. So thank you for joining me. Have a nice day.